Good evening and welcome to the show. So your name is Lee? Yes, it is. Do you have a surname there, Lee? Key Pipes. All right, Lee Key Pipes, your specialist subject tonight is Three Waters Reform in New Zealand. Best of luck. Why does New Zealand need Three Waters Reform? Well, because historically local bodies have spent their money on things ratepayers can actually see rather than things that they cannot see. And how's that gone for the ratepayers? Well, the things they historically couldn't see are now overflowing down the streets of our nation's capital, where they're quite obviously visible. Oh, I think they'd smell them first. So what did it take for the government to intervene in Three Waters? Well, there was what we call a sentinel event in Havelock North, where half the population got sick from their drinking water supply and several people unfortunately died. Was this a surprise to the Three Waters industry? Yes, it was. Why is that? Well, we all thought it was going to happen in Christchurch. So what was the government of the time's actual response to this crisis? Well, the government at the time responded to the crisis by initiating wide-scale reform of the Three Waters industry. And how did that go for them? Well, let's just say the country was very restrained in expressing their overwhelming joy for the proposed reforms. And then there was a change of government, and they reformed the reforms, yes. So how's that going for them? Changing the name of the reforms to Local Waters Done Well has seen a significant increase in my water bill, in the willingness of local councils to buy into said reforms. So under the previous reforms, there were going to be 10 water entities across the country. How many will there be now? Oh, about 40 or so? But that's not much of a change from the 67 we started with though, is it? The economy of scale that the original reforms proposed may have somewhat been lost, yes, but if the country has made one thing abundantly clear, is that it wants local control of its Three Waters assets. But isn't it local control of Three Water assets that got us into this mess in the first place? This isn't going to work. I'm talking to a guy and he's seen straight through it. Okay. Well, as part of Local Waters Done Well, the government has reserved the right to oversee all the proposed water plans from local bodies. So if there's anything we don't like, we can actually just come in and change it. So what you're saying is the government reserves the right to come in and mandate how our water services are going to be organised. How is that different from these original reforms? I think we're in more trouble than we thought.